How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the latest edition of Silent Sundays. And today's film I'm going to be watching is The Last Laugh. So I believe this is the same director as the person who directed Nosferatu, which is one of my all-time favorite films. So very interested to see what this one is like. I don't think this one is a horror though, but yeah, very intrigued to see what it's like. I've heard some good things. Um, but guys, I do have a Patreon page. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check that out to support the channel further. And there's a big shout out to my patrons before I get into the reaction, to Ravi, to James63, to Me Hall, to Gigi Gooding, to Jared, to Mary, to Blaze, and to Jonathan. Thank you so much for the support, really appreciate it. But with that said, let's watch The Last Laugh. Yeah, Murnau, isn't F.W. in Murnau. This guy directed Nosferatu. It's an interesting shot, isn't it? Especially for back then, it's kind of cool coming on in the elevator. In a lobby or something. Irish weather. Although it's actually very nice today, thank God. Yesterday was like the first actual day where we had sunshine in the year. Like clear sky. Is he a guest or what is he? It's got a heavy bit of luggage. Jeez, we could have opened both the doors for him, couldn't you? I love a raincoat though. He'll hit her by accident or something. Why do you need someone at that door though? I mean, it's a revolving door. You don't even have to open that. Doesn't look happy with him. He'd make a great Santa Claus, is the look of him, doesn't he? He's a great stature. There's no uh, text cards or anything yet. You know, text that will come up. Oh, wow. Looks a lot more dignified. Not that he looked bad in the jacket, he looks a lot more kept well. God, he'd make a great Santa Claus, wouldn't he? Excuse me a second, guys. Still have a bit of this cold that I've been lingering for weeks. I wonder, does he actually just making ends meet and he's actually from a poor area or something? And maybe he might get fired. Because the way that guy looked at him earlier, like he didn't approve. Jeez. Probably comes from a poor area, maybe they did look down on that or something. Maybe that's my prediction, that he'll be let go or something, I don't know. Maybe some kind of clash with the boss. Is he ailing? Like, he's walking up very slowly, isn't he? Just some dogs going nuts outside. Look at that, it's like a weird bridge thing. Look at it. Between the two buildings. Looks like a gingerbread man. Kind of. Like a giant gingerbread man. Is a relative of his or just a neighbor? Just salivating over the food anyway. It's a cake, I think, for the wedding guests. Is that his wife? Or his daughter? Are they getting married? Is it for the wedding gifts? She looks a bit young to be his wife, though, doesn't she? Obviously she's the bride to be then, but is he giving her away or is he marrying her? He's shaking his head like no, like you're not ready. As if the music went to the tone of her hammering it down. The child's laid out. I thought it was a bag that fell on the ground. Couple of sweets. Very Santa Claus like again there. Even as the white gloves. Yeah, what one now? Yeah, it must be his daughter because also back then you wouldn't really see a couple living together before marriage. I would think in the 1920s. Just a walk, a dignified walk, hands back. I do sometimes find myself when I'm walking, put one hand behind my back. That's something that happens when you get to a certain age or something. Is that his rival, is it? God, doesn't even look at him. He's in with the boss. Maybe my prediction is coming true. He's gonna let him go. Maybe that guy's the replacement, actually. That would make sense. No, he's gonna. It's weird that he's reading it in the room when he was still there. Whatever it is that he handed him. His resignation notice or. Consideration of your long service with us, we have found another position for you, ranging for our oldest employee to be admitted to a home. So from today, you will take over his duties. Wait, so they're switching his position? Or was that referring to the guy who took over from him? Commission of your long service with us, we have found another position for you, arranged to be admitted to a home. So from today, you will take over his duties. Okay. Okay, so he's taking over someone else's duties. D. Or does he struggle to read, maybe? I just turn his back to him the whole time. It's a weird situation, or just the way it's playing out. He looks almost like he's gonna pass out and just, yeah, pass out. Or is he gonna hit him? Does he not want to change of position? He'll throw it in the fire, really. Look at the expression. It's like he's like something that's just come to Earth for the first time. Just confused, doesn't know what to do. Maybe he's because he's had this job for so long, he has no idea how to function in a different role or different capacity. There's a collapse. That just sums it up. Is he actually passed out? His eyes are still open. Might need some help getting up, he's a big man. What's the other guy wouldn't lift a finger to help him? His face. Jeez. Oh, just cements it. Obviously he loved his job that he had. No, he's just a man, a broken man. And without the uniform, it kind of cements that. Just what it'll be like when he's vacating the hotel. To walk past your man again. It's leaving him in the room. The button on the floor as well, kind of again symbolic. He's just registered that his uniform has been taken from him. It's like a trophy, kind of, that you no longer can attain. It almost looks fancier now than it did even on him. because it's out of his reach. She looks stern. His expressions are just... there's something else, aren't there? Oh, the wedding. You off for a hitch? He's not even at it. Why would he not be at it? What was he just thinking? So he's arched over as well. Like, or before he's hands up like this, you know. It's like just again represents that just brokenness that you know is feeling. Just becomes so feeble looking. Oh, that's his new uniform. Will that fit him? I mean, you're still working for them, man. That's not the end of the world. Into the darkness, into the void. The Atlantic. So did he miss the wedding? God, he looks so small all of a sudden now, doesn't he? Those big doors. It's like he shrank. Was he planning to steal the uniform? I mean, what's he thinking? Like, well, I got the uniform. He's not gonna be able to go back to the job because he's wearing it. Imagine if I was just stealing it, like. Look where you've kind of resorted to. Trying to steal a uniform, sneaking around the place. Did you get it? You did. Oh, look at that. Jeez. He can run when he wants to. What the hell? Is he going insane? I just feel his whole world's crumbling around and crumbling down around him. This job must have meant so much to him. And it must be more than just the money. Like the fact that he wants this uniform back, I don't know, is that what he felt his identity stemmed from solely was from this job, this role? I don't know, maybe times were different back then, I don't know. Maybe this is just all he knows. Maybe he came from a really bad position when he took on that job and it just changed his life forever, and then having to relinquish that maybe is just too torturous for him to endure. Shades of Nosferatu. Silhouette in the wall. And he's like, maybe he didn't want to come back without the uniform on as well. He still appreciated there. You still see his face though, he's still a bit shaken and rattled. It's his son-in-law, I think. Kind of put up that pretense meant to here he's still seen as the guy, that guy. Yeah. He wants this position, that's what he wants. Position of respect and kind of looked up to. Would they have known it was taken, the jacket? Or the uniform, probably I should say, more accurate. Did he have one too many? And I'm wondering now, is he going to pretend to be... I suppose he still does work there. So he'll probably wear it up until he gets to the corner, change out of it. I don't know. Do you want to bring it with you? Where are you going to hide it then, like? It's like he's been in slow motion for the last half hour since he found out about losing the job, or 20 minutes. I think they're all out of it, to be honest. Get an interesting shot. So it comes away. Having another vision of when he was. It looks like the revolving door. That's when he was still in that role. Yeah, that's a bit of an exaggeration anyway. But yeah, he's a bit of a... I don't know, he seems a bit like... She wants all this adoration and attention, kind of. You know, it's a little kind of... I think it's a bit of a negative, to be honest. I mean, everyone likes to be appreciated, but he wants to be just a center of attention, I think. I don't know. Look at me, look at the almighty me. Aren't I amazing? But this is kind of a little... You can see for its time, this is definitely like ahead of its time. Like, it's very impressive the way it's been shot here. Camera work is very unorthodox. Obviously. He's just delusional now. It was a dream. Wait, it's what his subconscious is telling him though, isn't it? Like, not dreams. I guess not. Dreams, to be fair, can be a bit, you know. I thought he was just imagining that. It was actually a dream. So I wouldn't be as harsh on him then. Bit of a hangover, maybe. Next morning, what's he gonna do now? Or is he gonna mask that he's lost the job? Or is he gonna tell him what happened? Put it back on anyway. Is one of the buttons missing though? Yeah, then it falls to the ground. Oh god, is he gonna forget that he lost the job? Because he got so shit-faced last night. Or heavily drunk anyway. I'm actually gonna mend it. Little spin. Oh my god. Jeez. Wait, did she put a bit of alcohol in his tea? Oh god, he's inebriated beyond belief. She's laughing, I would assume maybe she did. I saw her with the bottles in her hand, but I thought they maybe just been from last night. Was there some left over? Or is he just still feeling the effects of last night? Yeah, there's the figure. It's all coming back to him. What's he gonna do now? Just wander around aimlessly. I see, he still does have a job. So you gotta keep doing that every time, just go to the train station, leave the other suit there and make them at home think he's still working as in that role. Not many things worse than having to pretend you're something that you're actually not. It's kind of a delusion, you know. Kind of down in the cauldrons of the area as well. You're away from everything. You want to fall asleep? Jeez. Oh shit, is that your one? Come back home. Oh god. It's a very depressing film, isn't it? Not as a bad thing, just, you know, as an observation. It's kind of anguish over this job that he lost. But I think it's more of a position. So he's down here, he's away from almost everyone. Before he was greeting everyone, he was kind of the first person they'd probably see coming into the hotel. Even though he eats it slowly, you know, look at it. Just a shell of the man he was. Yeesh. Should see it's not him. This will be what he really fears now, that they'll know. So he'll lose that figure position back home as well. I wonder now what they think, was he always working there? Jeez. I mean, it's a freaking job. To have that kind of a reaction, it's where he was killing someone. It's like that episode of The Simpsons where Marge finds out her father's a flight attendant. Or it's not even a flight attendant, he's like a steward. Yeah, flight attendant, yeah. Why is there this kind of an impact? I don't know. Stature and position was so important back then, or obviously in his life. She's gonna tell the others when she gets back. You won't be able to go back home now. You still gotta do your job, man. It's amazing how feeble they're making him appear. Listen how he moves, his stance, everything, you know. This trade's gonna get fired. Your man will report him. That's a great shot in like this distance and the door swinging in and out. This could be the end of the road for him. Let's go from bad to worse. Oh god, here comes the report. It's really killed someone that the witch is going on about it. You know, I don't. It's just blown out of proportion. Listening in. Yeah. Jeez. I don't get how it's this catastrophic. Oh, here we go. Everyone in the neighborhood, everyone in the area is going to come on out. I didn't do nothing, Tom. I didn't say nothing, Tom. What? God, he's already depressed. This could drive him to suicide. I just didn't want to go home. Was he fired though is the question, or was he just given a reprimand or something? I'm waiting for him to come back. Moment of truth. Literally. I've been waiting all day for this. Trying to sneak in with no one seeing him. Jeez. Like, look how far he has fallen. Like, I'm afraid to even go home and be seen now. Changing his demeanor. It's a great physical performance by this actor, I must say, though. He really is conveying a really strong performance. Just kind of the way he's cowering down, trying to appear confident and appear that everything is fine, but really, just a fear there, you know, how people perceive him. His facial expressions as well, you know. This is his worst nightmare coming true now. Oh god. Jeez. It's like witches or something. Cackling laughs. You can just picture it like they didn't leave, did they? They did leave. Or she go to a different room. And he have to knock on the door, ring the doorbell. Jeez. Answer the door. And what to say about ye? Oh, son-in-law. Jeez. I guess from their point of view, they're sitting as laughing stock as well by being associated with him. Doesn't say a lot about them either, in there, does it? Because I mean, he was let go from his job. But I'm just wondering, are they thinking no that he never had that role ever? But I assume that woman would have come to the hotel in the past and delivered him whatever it was, food or whatever she was given. Back to suit. I wonder did they even realize it had been stolen? Because there've been no scenes with the boss or anyone talking about it being taken. It's like the light shining on him is like a, you know, under the spotlight, under the microscope, what he's kind of become, you know. And he's trying to shy away from that. Like when he was coming back home and he didn't want anyone seeing him, you know, he's trying to sneak back. Yes. 16, 17 minutes left. Again, that lurching kind of, just his body almost kind of caving in on itself. And he's literally sleeping in the area like a job that he hates now, you know? It's like, it's the full kind of confirmation of it, you know? Your story should really end for an actual life. The forlorn old man would have little to look forward to but dead. The author took pity on him, however, and provided quite an improbable epilogue. The author took pity on him. Session on inheritance. Running sequel to Millionaire's Death. You'll remember that Mr. A.G. William, bachelor millionaire, died suddenly a few days ago while washing his hand in the lavatory at the Atlantic. Why are they laughing about this? His will declares that the person in whose arms he dies shall inherit his entire fortune. Well, lucky beneficiary is the washroom attendant at the Hotel Atlantic. Yeah, waiting for that. He can buy the Atlantic now. Or he's just gonna rehire himself to his old job. That is a hell of a kick. God, he's looking a lot better now, isn't he? Even with a bit of cake on his beard. Or is it ice cream, is it? It looks nice, whatever it is. Whoa. I didn't see that coming. An epilogue where the author takes pity on the character. Champagne. And everything prim and proper for him. Like, we have to treat this guy like well because he's rich, but his table manners. Was that the guy who was on duty when he returned the suit? Are these all gifts for him? I was giving it to them. But he's having a feast. So what it's saying, just become rich and then you'll be happy again, basically. Hmm. He's a little boss. How much food can they eat? What about his family? They're gonna show him. Where's he gone? Back getting all the adulation again. I wonder does he still work down there? If he does, I'll... Or just... I thought I was gonna come in and show him actually back at the work job that he was doing. Even though he won all that money. Or came into all that money. I guess he can have respect for him because he worked that job. Give him a good tip. I like that he's doing this anyway. He's treating this guy well. Oh, a tip. Oh. When was that his whistle from his own when he used to work there? Tips for all the men. Will you give one to your man though, who took over his job? That's just. Right with him. Last Laugh was written by Carl Meyer, directed by F.W. Murnau, produced by Eric Palmer for Union Film UFA 1924, 100 years ago. Emil Jennings is the porter. He had a great performance. Right, that was The Last Laugh, and I think I actually really enjoyed this film. I think, is it Emil Jennings or Jennings? I thought he put in a fantastic performance. It was a little interesting, the fact that there was no like text cards or anything during the film. I thought that would be an issue for me as it went on, but it actually didn't. It didn't stop me from enjoying the film. Um, it was interesting to like how much it affected him just losing this job, and like I kind of feel like he shouldn't have been almost like to feel like his life had fallen apart, because it felt more, it wasn't about the money but more about just this position that he had. You know, as I said, maybe it was just his life wasn't going well before he got that job and had it for years. It's obviously in the notice that longest serving, I think, worker in the establishment. So I guess maybe that was part of it. But you know, his like family kind of turned their back on him or were ashamed of him. You know, it was a bit it seemed like a bit overboard of a reaction, but it definitely impact-wise, very impactful film. And I do think the ending, the epilogue, although you do kind of, in fact, he goes through so much, you do appreciate that he can kind of, he relinquishes, I wouldn't say relinquishes, but he finds a way to escape from that sense of depression that he has, that life is going nowhere. But I think as a narrative, as a story, it kind of maybe, the ending maybe, it kind of lessens it a little, possibly. I hate to say it, but I think that might be the case. I think it might have been stronger. I think it would stand out more if we didn't have that epilogue. I think the film would. But and back to his performance, that the way he moves around, his body, the way he's kind of like just leaning over, his facial expressions, he just looks broken, a shell of a man, compared to when he's in the role of the job, and he's like walking up, the hands behind, proud as punch. That kind of descend and the contrast was very effective. But guys, let me know in the comments your thoughts on The Last Laugh. Where would this rank among your favorite silent films? We're really interested to hear your thoughts on this one. But until next time, guys, slog fall.